Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the assassin brotherhood. These are the tenets of the creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story. Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the assassin brotherhood. These are the tenets of the creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are, but this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself. A good day's hunting. This is more like it.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Merde, où sont ces crétins? Espèce de... Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! Ugh. You irresponsible wretch. Ugh. You irresponsible wretch. Viens, viens.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates
bad.
now, you bilge rats? Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
There. Looks like you ended up on the wrong end of a bad deal.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel! No match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Ah! Fortune's favor.
Thank you.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge
That's
rat?
bad.
Talk before I bash out your brains! Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates
bad.
now, you bilge rat?
I know you.
Talk before I bash out your brains!
So much.
We will find them and let them bury what's left of you.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your
That's
mates
bad.
now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find them and let them bury.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Oh no, not another one! Let's see.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged. Thank you.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel! She's no match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Let's ask around. For what good it'll do.
What? Oh, dead! Someone must pay!
Thank you. Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your
Not
mates
bad.
now, you bilge rat? Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Looks like you ended up on the wrong...
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged. Thank you.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
Get down, now!
No, you're not allowed to look!
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates
bad.
now, you bilge rat? out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Go away! You're right!
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Another body? Has anyone seen anything?
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Think that French...
Thank you.
Ha-ha! Yeah! Get down now!
Dead. Aye, on my bloody watch.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons. She'll look as fine as anything on the Seven Seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Oh, Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
The Morgan was an old goddess. She's the Queen of War and Darkness. She harvests the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
Ready here!
Loose all! Let's move!
Full sails!
Fire!
Ready to march!
My ship! Citizen von Shen! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Sir! Fall!
Fire!
Move it! Move it!
Grind!
It's a gunboat!
Fire!
Stop them, boy!
Fire!
Bloody miss!
For sail! All sail!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
All hands!
Warship incoming!
Fire!
Captain! She's foundering!
Fire!
My ship!
Fire!
No!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Shay, are you daft?
Give me some speed! Now's all sail!
Two up tops! Douse the mains!
Unfurl, mates! Let's move!
Who's topsails, gallants, and royals? Brace for impact!
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of Le Guerreau. It was a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier's pleased with us!
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. We're rolling go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the rollicking bandy and
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus?
Emergency evacuation.
Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Drill. Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check.
exit. This is
You were
not
just
a
an
test.
animus.
Repeat, this
Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost.
emergency
Now let's get out of here.
evacuation. This is not a drill. Please
Follow me.
proceed calmly
Double time.
to the nearest exit.
This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Not panic.
Come on, everyone. Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys.
Repeat, this is not a test.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess that'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Dogs at home that are better trained than you are. Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay, so I'm not sure you were supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your... dropped his communicator by the elevator? If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
What authorized
If it was
personnel
me, I'd
only
snoop to
means,
see if there's
don't
any
you?
juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo. and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
Okay. The numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Fan.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. Huh, how original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
I can't let you in here. I suggest you move along.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next. Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Hope, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Attack from around a corner and your target will never know what hit him. Nicely done. I am surprised. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Top form, Shay. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Top form, Shay. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken. With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers. Remember what I taught you.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, get a move on.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
A plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dalshay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
To watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Douse the royals and tops! Mates out! Let's go! Loose all and trim sharp for the wind!
Captain! We have trouble on our tail! Schooner by the rigging! Ships of the Royal Navy, sir! Just that ship, Captain! Like an officer!
Friendly fort sighted, Shay. I believe that's Port Lejoie. Friendly fort sighted, Shay. I believe that's Port Lejoie.
Help! Bob, I'm fully in the alley. Way, fully in the alley. Help! Bob, I'm fully in the alley. Fully down in Simona. 7 years I courted little Sally. Way, fully in the alley. All did was dilly and dally. Fully down in Simona.
Haul in the stunsails!
Bob, I'm fully in
Stunsails
the alley.
in! Clear up gallants!
Fully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm fully in the alley. Fully down in Shinpo now.
I'm going together
If I ever get back, I'll marry little Sally.
Careful! That's quite a rough squall, Cap.
Martin!
Brief! Short all sail!
Let go anchor. Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah! The cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Let's catch this
Are the
swab.
Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies, rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Get the maids free! Studs out! Let's get moving!
Loose sail! Put out all she'll take! There, Cap! An English vessel! And she looks to be in trouble!
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go dead. Captain, hold your fire. We don't want to sink her. Show them what's for. Time. Let's board her.
The spoils are ours. For the Morrigan! Get the mainsails into the wind!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
We're clear, Captain. Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders. Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain. There's Percé, Shay. Small fishing village.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Percé and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle.
Get them aloft! Darts on sail!
What's on your mind, Captain? Rum bit of business, that.
Captain, how's the helm? We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. Le Chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay. Careful, Shay. These waters are full of
enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
They must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them.
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Who's tops and royals?
Short and sail! Get off the squall!
Haul up! Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
Reef the north!
Ship coming after! Gunboat!
Give me some speed!
Ship coming! Ready?
Caution, Shay!
Fire!
Awaiting orders!
Fire! Douse the royals and tops! Douse the gallants and royals!
They're no match for us!
Here it comes!
Trim us off the wind!
Iceberg gone!
Fire! That's the last of them.
And let us go up. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar!
Cargo! Cast the drift, Captain!
Salt air, open skies. Man out on the ocean. Free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
There it is. Anticosti. Le Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
That storm could be dangerous.
Is that battened, lad?
We're getting close, Shay. Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
rum here is terrible.
Let me see. That's not rum. It's eau de vie.
What the devil is that?
Whiskey.
Well, the whiskey here is terrible.
So,
how goes the fur trade?
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
So what's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks his arse.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a Templar and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often it seems. But that's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Watch some wind!
Some shipwrecked cargo here,
Over
sir!
there, Captain. The fishing settlement of Greystone. The French took over after it was ransacked by bandits. Some assassin allies have their home in Two Bends. Ahead, sir.
As we were fishing off. Hey, you're headed straight for land, sir!
Those all but mates!
Loose tops and royals.
When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea says now, "Oh, skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather."
Ease off the wind!
Draw up anchor.
Yeah.
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
You must have something to hide. Someone could go after him. Use your knees, lad. I'm not hard to see.
Captain Cormac at the helm!
Mates out! Let's go!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his. Aye.
Red Bank in
There
sight,
she
sir.
is!
Good hunting.
All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago.
Loading cargo!
I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Now
you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Brief it all, tops! Get the mates free!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
Captain! We have trouble on our tail! Gunboat, Captain! British vessels! They seem to be on their own, sir!
Short sail!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington. Loose tops and royals.
Douse the royals and tops! Some blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
Than drawing blood from a sick boy. He'll be back on his feet in no time.
So what you're saying is the government has changed time itself?
Well, not really, no. But the calendar starts on the 1st of January now.
You! From here, you know what's good for you. I will not do... Soldiers, to me! Soldiers, to me! 60, coordinated... You! Halt! Let me out of it! Look! Get it! You! Stop! Hold there! I'll beat the bejesus out of you! You there! Stop! Stop! Time to join the Chorus Celestial. Close in on him, boys! Christ, idiot! Keep him surrounded!
Oh, what's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington. and interrogate him.
Splendid party, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Master Washington has outdone himself. He has been looking rather pale, though. And his cough is what
Help me! He's a fiend after my soul! God!
Trouble in the peace, my boy! I can't have that! Where do you think you're going?
Fine.
Quicker! Idiot's trying to lose us!
Turn around.
Keep the silly
Come on, you half-wits!
He's fine! That's a clear shot!
You pay for that.
We told you to stop! Got a clear shot! In the sight! Got a clear shot on the little sight! In the sight!
Expecting trouble tonight?
I don't know. Security is awfully tight.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the
All
artifacts.
I've been told is that this is Lawrence Washington's residence. Isn't he a rich one? He got himself involved in politics, no? He and half of the guests here tonight.
Still peaceful around here. No criminals, no French. But I wouldn't...
Don't say such nonsense.
I can't help it. I've got a soldier's blood, I suppose.
I saw what you did over there!
Oh, yes. We appear to be well esteemed in business clubs. It's much better.
How long do you reckon the English and French have been fighting?
Cressy.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Absolutely fine. Keep your mind on your work. Not just here. Yes, we can.
My little daughter could see this. Those flowers are truly impressive, I must say.
Is such pomp really necessary? Surely we can spend our money on something better than fireworks. I'm not nearly drunk enough to appreciate this light show.
Oh, those loud noises give me a fright.
The British in charge of this area are really mucking it up.
My goodness, what a sight! Magnificent!
Splendid party, wouldn't you say?
He has been looking rather pale, though, and his cough is worse than ever.
My goodness, what a sight!
How marvelous! I wish my little daughter could see this.
Light and colour and sound.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
Let me out!
God damn it. Better hurry. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
You get back here! Stop it!
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
You! Keep dreaming, you dumb cur!
I think I hit him! Break up!
Clear shot on it! Have a clear shot!
Unfurled, man!
Taking a hit, Captain!
Brace yourselves! Douse the gallants and royal! Brace!
Be careful, Captain!
Here it comes!
Fasten yourselves!
Incoming ship! Guns!
Guns out! Let's get moving! Brace for attack!
To hurt us badly, Che!
Fire!
Captain! Steady! They're too strong for us! Ha ha! They're no match for us!
Here it comes!
We've
been hit!
Brace!
Damage report, what's the news? Careful, Captain. They can fire many volleys.
They've hit us,
Fasten yourselves! Brace yourselves!
Here it comes! Taking some damage
break
here! Big root!
Glue's up! These are sticks! Fire!
On in those halyards! Heave!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire! Loose and trim too!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
She's foundering!
The danger's behind us, Shay.
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
Catch some wind! So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months. And we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. More work after
Reload.
this. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But you...
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands.
The wally looked worried.
No family was left.
I heard that...
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Reload. Not too much. We've more work after this. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on. Hurry up. You're almost there. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? You certainly know how to handle yourself. Top form, Shay. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. Nicely done. I am surprised.
I see him! There!
Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Farewell for now.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Let out some sail!